Alright, welcome to the stream. How were we doing last time then? We got a little bit further, I guess. Okay. We're good. So at least we built up the wall a bit. I want to do some rooms here. Should we work on a staircase? I do like this cyan colour. Red and blue does go really well together. How would the staircase look, I wonder? I don't know. I was thinking of doing like a little sort of spiral thing going up from the sides maybe. Let's just try it. The thing is, like, normally in the type of thing that I'm trying to do here, normally this floor would be lower. I'm just thinking, like, what is the height of this floor? Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of these days I'll be able to right click with this mouse pad. 5, 6. Come on, man. Was I really not right clicking there? I don't know. The thing is, like, there's different ways to look at it. In a way, like, proficiency with the mouse. I used to be, obviously, with my last computer, I was much more proficient. I was still not the best because I use a touch. When you use a trackpad, right? So that's going to be 6. So this would have to be higher than 6. It is going to be higher than 6, though. So that's kind of fine. Here's the thing, right? I'd like to not go too much in the room because if we extend this staircase and it goes all the way over here, we're probably gonna have a large section underneath the staircase which is gonna have to be blocked off and not be because it's gonna unfortunately show the staircase, right? So we don't want that. So I'm just thinking, like, how are we gonna? I mean, there's different ways of looking at it, right? We know what level we have to get to, right? So let's think, like, about a place where the staircase ends, right? We know we don't want to go too far. We don't want to go too far into the room, right? If we can avoid it, because then we can have a nice space for the actual room. Because you see, ultimately, say the staircase ended like here, right, and this is with the entrance way to the thing. I mean, can we fit a room in the back here, like a little thing? Maybe, right? Might be interesting to try something like that. So a little side room. Because I haven't done like little rooms like that. This is where I think I struggle the most with the internal room. Because the thing is, in a way, doing the overall layout is not that difficult. But the internal room layout is what sorts a good build from just something completely rubbish. And I don't think I'm there yet. But we're gonna have a go anyway. Do we want to do 2 like parallel staircases? I could, right? I hate to do everything symmetrical because can you stop doing that? I'll go anyway. Okay. I don't believe we can do anything other than fill in this area though here. Let's go more this way. Feels like it'd be better to go this way. Yeah, I mean the door is there. The problem I made was that I didn't make this central section long enough. I could make the central section a bit longer. Might not be a bad idea. Well, we have an extra 3 blocks here. I wonder if this length... This looks like there's a diagonal of 2 and then I put the thing there. Is that what this looks like? Yeah, it does. Okay. So luckily I did do quite a lot of good symmetrical stuff. Yeah, I think the only difference is that I happen to put more blocks here. Like there. There's nothing actually different about that. Yeah, it's going to block the window, unfortunately. Maybe I'll try changing the glass around a bit just to make it look a little bit different. Because I wasn't quite... When I put this all in, I sort of thought, you know what, maybe I could change this around a little bit. Because the thing is, we've got like a lot of space here. We've got 6... These are 6 wide. I could make them 5 wide, for instance. Let's try making... Yeah, I don't think getting rid of this one will make much difference. Looks slightly better to do that way. We can still make it 6 wide there. Just put the 6 here, right? It makes sense to have the 4 in the middle. Let's just do that because I just wanted to slightly change that. Come on, right click. You can do it. I don't know. I'm hoping. The thing is, even though I'm trying to say, oh yeah, this is a real strength that I can't right click properly, it's not really. But at the same time, if you want a very mainstream audience, you don't necessarily need to do that. Yeah, I think I prefer it just like that. You know what I could do? Might make it look even better. Let's have 2 on this section. I didn't really want to have it 3 in the middle like this, but the thing is, like, in a way, anything more than 3, you have to count it, so you're never really sure if it's odd or even. Whereas for 3, we can know it's... Come on. Dark tranquility time. Come on, right click. Not bad. Should we do another one at the top? So you know what, it's difficult, isn't it, to really work out how you want these windows. So if I do another one at the top, it starts to become too square. If anything, I'm thinking of meant to putting the 5 back in. I don't know. I think it will do like that. I can't really afford to put another one at the top. Yeah. I don't think there's any ever... Yeah, I think that is good actually. I like that. So now we're going to need to... change this up a bit. Let's try to forget what we've done. I'll never really understand why. I don't know. I hope one day this improves for me. The block placement. Some days it's better than others. We maintained the 6, right? Yeah. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and then I just did it in the same here, right? Just a small change. Just looks a little bit better. But that wasn't really the focus of what I was doing. But it might, you know, I never know, it might actually do something useful. We'll see. Oh, you alright, Thomas? How you doing? You good? Alright. So, that's better. Now the thing about the staircases are really hard to do, and I don't think I'm going to be able to, because basically they're in like in a lot of these houses they're really weird looking. There's like landings and everything. There's, I don't know. I don't know. I've got no choice really but to try to do like proper houses like this. The roofing is going to be an absolute nightmare, that's for sure. But we'll have to see what we do with that. I do think that like I should really, I don't know, I'm not going to look. I'm just going to try and build it however I think. And then I'll look at how it's actually done. And then we'll see. Alright, should we just do something more simple than this? I think I've got an idea of how I might want to do this. We'll go 4 here, 4 here, 4 here. And then we'll just go to a landing, because I'm not really sure how to get this in any sort of reasonable way. What it is with a staircase is that you can't have anything underneath it. It all has to be solid blocks. There's always like a room for like a cupboard section in here, I guess, but the problem also with a large building is that the staircase is likely to be more expansive. And I often think like this, like a section like this. Yeah, we're going to make this a bit bigger maybe. Landing could be much bigger. Yeah, I mean, what are we on there? 5. It's not hugely great. I'm trying to think what I would actually like to do for the flooring here. Birch floor might not be terrible. Do we want the floor and the ceiling to be a different colour? Not really. This is actually not a bad colour because it's like in between this, what you would expect for a ceiling and a floor. So we bring this around. Yeah, and we'll just go up to it. And the rest is flooring, right? You can always put carpet on flooring, I guess. Let's just think about how we might want to get this whole corner done. If necessary, I'll do. I think I would have to do large swathes of this by using the fill command. But I just want to think like, how can we like make sure we don't block anything off, right? That's a bit of a problem. Like, how do you do flooring when it's right in front of the window? I guess you just put it in there, don't you? I guess you just put it in. It doesn't feel right, but... yeah, the only problem with this is that this is... if you have it over here... it can't really be there, right? You have to have the landing pad lower. It does look pretty low, but... we'll see. We'll think about how we might want to do this, but... there's different ways to look at how we might get up to this level. Basically just do something like this for now. Because otherwise we're gonna... yeah, that's fine. Because at least this way, right, we can put the roofing up. Not the roofing, the ceiling. I'm always concerned about this issue of the ceiling hitting the head, right? Yeah, that is a bit of a problem, that the glass connects like that. I like the stone one. I don't know. This is a bit awkward. How are we gonna get to the level by there? I don't think we can, right? We could use. Can we use? Do we have proper stone stairs? Is that in the game yet? Yeah, they are. Oh no, we can't use stairs yet. Honestly, at this point, I'm just going to use stairs. They're not. I shouldn't. They should be banned at this section, but we're at the point now where I almost just have to, because I want to get better at building in general. And we've already taken a huge break anyway, so it's like I'm in a different phase, so it's fine. Might want to make this a 4. We'll see. Probably going to want to fill in this whole area. I mean, would this really be this colour? Could be. Doesn't really matter. Certainly there's not going to be anything here, right? A lot of this is just for my placement of blocks, trying to improve it. Let's get that ceiling in. Yeah, I mean, how do you do like a window and then not have... When you do a large window on a lower level, it's more difficult, isn't it? Because you're going to want something to connect to it. There'll always be a roof. So what is the best way around that? Just thinking like the glass... Glass just connects to bloody everything, doesn't it? Well, not chests. I'm just thinking, is there any like block that glass will not connect to? It doesn't connect to that. I think you just have to deal with the fact that glass is going to connect to everything. There's nothing really else I can do about it. Yeah, I don't want to, but what can I do? Don't necessarily even need to do this on the other side. Yeah, we need to completely obscure the fact that we've got anything going up here. So the only way to do that is just fill in the whole lot. So I like that. You know, a little doorway for a little section over here. Yeah, I mean this would have to be like, this would have to be a wall here. Otherwise the staircase comes through. We don't want to see the staircase. So that by now, that is a necessary wall to have, right? I think in general we need to have just this wall going. We don't necessarily need to go further than that though. Well, we did extend it out to here for a reason, I guess. So I get it doesn't really matter where the wall is, right? Okay, so we have a little doorway. I think acacia doorways are probably the best. What length have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the thing with the pressure plate? Let's just try and get it right. May as well. That's fine. And I mean, ultimately we have to say anything at anything at this level has to be this, really, doesn't it? I think so. We really want to obscure this viewpoint as well, right? I think in general this is what you find is there's often a lot of time that you want to just fill in stuff, so you can't see it. It almost feels like you just want a block here of blocks. Yeah, I think basically we'll go to there maybe. This spot here is probably not bad. I wonder if I could rotate this entire thing on the other side. Should we try it? Because it's not bad at this point. You know what the funny thing is like, the thing is like with this, You always have to leave out a bit of the ceiling. There's no way, otherwise you can't get up the stairs, right? But you should realistically be able to go at least to here, right? Is that possible? Let me just check. Yeah. I think for comfort though, you really just want to go to there. You can go there maybe. Yeah. Yeah, that feels comfortable. And the thing is, because this is symmetrical, I might be able to do a little something with it. We'll see. Yeah. That is the perfect entranceway. Yeah, it feels good. But we really need better, a more dynamic sort of wall system here. I think we may even need to do. I think that the second one is not a bad idea. But yeah, something like this you have to mirror it, otherwise how are you going to do it again in the same way? It's going to be so difficult to get it exactly the same. Right? I'm actually not sure. I feel like it's weird to block the window. I'm going to do it anyway. Probably doesn't look great from the outside to do that. You alright, Satanshu? How you doing? It doesn't feel too bad. I don't know. I don't really want to block the window. I think it's not a good idea. We can make sure we only allow the window. So the window's there. So we don't need to have that section. We could do something like this, right? That gives it a more interesting look to it. That definitely makes it more dynamic. I will never like this fact. I mean, obviously if I had solid glass blocks here, if necessary I will just replace everything with solid glass blocks. The problem with a solid glass block is it just makes no real sense. It would look better though, I think. Well, it does make sense, doesn't it? Because this would... It's like, is this just count as like single glazing? It's like there's no way that a really lavish building would have single glazing windows. I'm just thinking like... You would think probably the place where you would, if you were going to have that, this section here, you would go up to this level. We could do a little retraction though, right? I'm just thinking like... I don't know, I've not used stairs before, so it's kind of like... difficult to really assess how we're going to do this. I'm not sure. I think probably we're going to stick with this though. Put that one there as well. Kind of makes no sense to have the wall there though. I really want to have this here. Feels good. Let's just put the seating on top. We're going to try and mirror this. I don't know how it's going to go. It could go very, very wrong. I'm going to try it anyway. It's just because I placed a lot of blocks here. And repeating this pattern. It's probably not that difficult. I probably could do it. But if I could get into the habit of just copying and pasting structures, rotating them, doing various, I don't know what other translations I can do, but the point is, if I can get into that sort of mindset, because all we need to do is rotate it by 180 degrees. No, wait, no, we don't. Is there actually a way to do it? I'm actually doubting that it is actually possible now. Because I do realise you can only rotate, can't you? If you look at the load... What does I mean? Maybe I is the one I want. Let me just check something then. That might work. It depends what axis it's doing that in. Man. Structure block. Okay, so basically, there's three different things, right? You've got none left to right, front to back. These are the different settings. None left to right, front to back. Okay, I got it. So basically, we are in a position where we can do it. It is possible to get a mirror in. It's going to be super hard though to get it. It shouldn't be that hard. But we basically going to want... Say we want this area. We'll select the area first, right? Let's get the area first. So the area is going to be... We'll put the thing here. Let's see if we can do this quickly. Okay. So we're currently negative Z, negative X. Okay. So we're going to try and save it. We'll do 0, 0, 0. Minus 10. 8. Let's just have a look, see where that is. Sometimes for some reason I get confused with this. But it's not that I get confused, it just doesn't seem to work, which is annoying. Stairwell. Like, why are you doing that, for instance? You see, I don't like to do it like that with the corners. Or I don't detect, but just -10, -10. For some reason I think you have to leave it like that. You have to leave that 1 in the relative position section. You're still not wanting to show me anything. Why? Do you want to just give me do the corner thing? I don't know if I even know how to do the corner thing, to be honest. I think I don't know how. You want to work? No, of course you don't. You're just standing in like an odd dodgy... I don't know what the rules are, why that doesn't work sometimes. I've often found that really weird. Like, there's no reason that shouldn't display something. Doesn't matter about the invalid structure name. Because you don't need to specify the structure name at this stage. That's what's annoying for me. When I press done, it shouldn't say invalid structure name. Because the structure name is not relevant. We'll see. We'll see if I can get this to work. You see why immediately when pressing save it says that? I feel like it doesn't normally... Weird. It is weird that... It's almost like it's in a certain frame of mind at this point. It doesn't want to change. I can't explain it any other way, really. So it just starts working again often. But where is it? That's what I don't get. Let's do 0, 1, 0. You know, why can this just not just show me the box like normal? Show me a box, dude. Okay, it does. Weird. And now I've got rid of it, so I won't be able to get it back. Maybe it's up to do with the positive thing, is it? It wants to see it. I think that there might be a weird rule that you have to specify positive first. Isn't that weird? That makes no sense. You were literally just working. What about this? But then it stops. It is something to do with positive, isn't it? Why is that? Well, you know what? If you're going to be like that, I'll just put you right here. Which I still won't be able to do it from here, will I? I might be able to. No, I need one of them to be minus. Will you let me have at least one minus on that? Oh, I can't even specify. I can't even press back arrow on that thing now. What is going on? They're both blinking. You know what? If you're really going to be like that, let's just do it from here. I mean, that is just so weird that I can't believe it's supposed to be like that. Because literally there's nothing else going on. Alright, so we want to extend down. And just to clarify, the inversion we're going to need is which one? West and east. So that's left and right, surely, right? That's surely going to be left and right inversion. We're going to have to test this somewhere else, though, which is not right here. This is going to be a 20, right? Come on, let me click it, please. We're actually in the right corner. Where's the corner? Oh no, the corner's way too big. That's because I did the wrong one. Okay. You stay at 10, buddy. You 20. We're getting there. We're getting there. That's actually that's basically perfect. The only thing we need to remove is get this down. Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it in the air or something or somewhere else. But that will get me everything we need. It's going to get a lot of stuff, that. A lot of blocks that we just placed. Okay. I don't know how these things are going to work, but we'll see. Okay. Stair. So we need to go in. We'll go stair invert just because I used up other names. I'm messing around here. Stair invert. Go. Uh-oh. I keep on pressing the wrong button. Alright, we need to make sure. So we're going to be placing it like here, right? We need to make sure that this places correctly. Let's just put it here. Doesn't matter. So now we're going to do a load. We're going to do a stair invert. And we're going to go... Ooh. Is it left to right or front to back? We can't take the risk. Can't be there. Has to be here. Damn it. Why is it saying there? Wait a minute. I can always just get rid of more of this later on. It's going to be easy to get rid of this. I just want to load left to right 0 state invert left to right load. I think that is correct, isn't it? You know what it is? I think it needs a rotate. No, what is it? Just I didn't take enough of it, so I can't really see. That to me just looks exactly the same though, doesn't it? We head to the right. No, is that right? You know, we're gonna have to do this next time, I think. I just want to check that. I just want to see if that, really check that is right. It doesn't look right. Because what you would want, I would expect to have, would be the stairs. Yeah, you see the stairs are coming, they're going this way. And this one they're going the same way. So I don't think I've inverted it. Just want to try one more time then. Let's try front to back, because I think maybe that's the one that we would need. We'll just load it on top. Yeah, that's the one. That is definitely the one. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay, it is front to back. Okay, so it's lucky I did that. It's going to be very awkward to see if I can get. I'm going to have to be very precise to get it in. We'll see. We'll see what we do with this. I may even have to. I don't know. I may have to do something differently with this because it's going to be getting something as precise as that may be quite difficult. It does look completely correct though, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean that is just perfect, right? That's exactly what it should look like. But we're going to go. So thanks for watching the stream.